Hi. In this video, I'm going to talk about Google Cloud Artificial Intelligence Platform or AI platform. So in this video, I'm going to give a more overview of AI platform, talk about various components of AI platform. But this is going to be a series of videos where I'll be covering in detail how to train a model, how to scale a model, and how to deploy a model using AI platform. So before getting started, once you log into your Google Cloud Console, basically this is the Google Cloud Console window. You can go to cloud.google.com and you can create a registration. If you're a new customer to cloud, you get a $300 credit, which you can use it. I would say like you can register, get the $300 credit, and practice along with these exercises that I'll be going through in the next set of videos. And once you go into the console, this is how your dashboard will look like. You can go in the top where there's a search resources and products and type AI platform, and then you can click on AI platform where you get into the dashboard of it. So before getting started on different components of AI platform, so basically AI platform is used to train your machine learning model and then scale your machine learning model. Then you can take the trained model and then deploy it on your AI platform. You can also bring your own custom model that you're not used AI platform at all. You have developed some model on premise. You can get that and host it on AI platform. It can also be a container that you can host on AI platform. Basically, it allows you to train your model using your custom algorithm. You can write your own code, notebook, similar to how you do on premise, or you can use the built-in algorithm where you just feed the data and do customization, allow AI model to build models for you. So there are multiple options available. It supports hyperparameter tuning. You can accelerate using GPU or TPU. There are plenty of options available over here, right? And finally, it also has a prediction service where you can host your model so that you can predict on incoming data as well as scale your predictions. So that's about Google AI platform. Let's quickly get started. So this is the home page. This is a dashboard page where you can see today. Now I don't have any models running, but once I start training your models and show you, you can find all the information. It will show you basically the online prediction traffic. If you have hosted some models on AI platform, the error rate, the latency of your online prediction, how long does it take. So the dashboard will give you all the information of your models available and everything. That's about dashboard. There are a lot of components available. Basically, for some reason, Google Cloud is not showing in the expanded format, but you have AI Hub, you have data labeling, you have pipelines, you have notebooks, jobs, and models. So I will go into the quick details of each of it in this video. Let me first start with notebooks. So notebooks are your typical Jupyter notebooks that you have, but you can mostly run on an hosted service. You can select what instance type you want to run and what packages, what kind of VM images you want to run that comes pre-installed with, or your machine learning model packages, right? You can do that. Let's quickly start like how to create your Jupyter notebook. This will be the first step you will be doing when you want to custom develop a model, right? So you click on new instance and you can select. There are multiple options already available. You can say whether you want the rapids XGBoost, you want PyTorch, you want TensorFlow 2.1, you want TensorFlow 1.5, or you just want Python libraries like scikit-learn, pandas pre-installed. So in this case, if I go to TensorFlow 2.1, you can see there are two options with GPU and with NVIDIA Tesla K80. So there are multiple options available that's without GPU. So what you can do is you can click on TensorFlow without GPU, and it will show you a window to create a notebook instance. You can just give some custom name. For now, I'm going to leave it as it is. And if you want to customize it further, what you can do is you can come down and click on customize. And once you customize it, you can basically come down over here and you can select your own machine type. If you want a higher RAM, like currently it gives you like 4 vCPU. If you want a lower RAM or higher RAM, you want like GPUs, then you can select the GPU type, whether you want Tesla T4, V100, K80. You can select you can customize your notebook instance, and then you can say like create, and it will create the notebook instance for you. It will take some time to create the notebook instance. So what I have done is I have already created the notebook instance with TensorFlow 2.0 and default option. Let me click on open Jupyter Lab. what it's going to do is it's going to go and open a Jupyter Lab window for you, and you can go and it comes with pre-installed TensorFlow packages and everything. But if you want any specific package to be installed, you have multiple options available. So what you can do is you can go and click on terminal, and it will give you a typical terminal window, and then you can just say like pip install maybe XGBoost, right? I want to install XGBoost, and once you say that, it's going to go and download and install XGBoost for you in this instance. So that's about the terminal window, right? Now, if you go back over here, there are multiple options that you have. When you click on like a new, you can open a notebook window, or you can open like a typical Python terminal or console. Let me first open a notebook window. It's your Jupyter notebook that you're opening over here. You can select your kernel. I'm going to select Python 3, but you have other options as well, Python 2 and the other things. I'm going to just select like Python 3, and I installed XGBoost. I want to make sure that XGBoost is fine. It has got installed over here, and 1.0.2 version is there. I'm just going to import XGBoost package here. XGBoost has XGB, and then I'm going to say like XGB colon dot dot version, just to see if XGBoost is installed properly in 1.0.2. So this is this basically, you have a notebook, you can import any packages, you can install any packages, you can do your regular machine learning code as you do it in your local environment. Now you can again go and say like basically new, I want to create basically a new console over here, right? And you can say which console. It will give you like an typical Python command line console. You can also use the console, and if you're more comfortable with running in a command line utility, you get it. You can just say like import TensorFlow. TensorFlow is already comes because we have selected a TensorFlow VM image. TensorFlow is already going to be there. I'm just say import TensorFlow as TF, and then I'm just going to print TF colon dot dot version, right? So it's 2.1.0. So that's about like the notebook part of it. You can open your typical Jupyter notebook. You can play around as you typically play with your local environment. So that's about a notebook. The next service I'm going to talk about is AI Hub. So AI Hub is basically, you have all contents that is published by Google AI team and the Google Cloud AI team. So what you can do is basically you can go and go to pre-trained model. You can look for resources. You can look for modules, and you can if you want to say like run some RN, and you can look for examples and try to replicate it. That is one option. The second major option is within your organization, right? If you have multiple teams who are working, if you want to share your model, this is a good place. You can use AI Hub to share a model, and this happens completely within your network. It's going to be completely private within your organization. So that's where the AI Hub comes into play. I'm going to go into the details of it, but I'm just giving a quick overview. So that is AI Hub. The next comes as a data labeling service, and in the data labeling service, basically what you are doing is you are creating your data set for labeling by human annotators. So if you have some if you have some images or videos which you want to send across and annotate it, you load your data set. You can put your data set in a Google Cloud storage environment. You can map your data set and give some examples and notes on how you want to annotate and label it. So basically, when I create it, you can see like what is the database. It says the image, video, or text, and then as you go, you can give more information about it so that the human labelers can annotate and send it to you. So that is the data labeling service. So let me go back to AI platform again. There are a lot of other features as well, like auto ML and everything, which I will be covering in the series of videos. The next part I want to show is jobs. So jobs is basically you are creating a training job, and there are two options to create a training job. You can use a built-in training algorithm or custom code training. So custom code training is you are developing your own model and you are running it. But it also has built-in algorithm, and these are the built-in algorithms that are supported. Your XGBoost, distributed XGBoost, there's a linear learner, there is a wide and deep learner, basically a wide and deep network, and image classification, image object classification. You can select it, you can give your training data, you can give your algorithm arguments, and then it's going to kind of take the data and based on the parameters you have selected, create a model for you and give the model for you. You can also give options for split size, or you can feed your own data set for validation and test. Everything can be done. So this is basically your jobs, and then your option to create built-in algorithm. There's also custom code that you can do. So this is the jobs module. So we covered like your notebook, we covered the data labeling service, AI hub, and then the next one is pipeline. So pipeline is basically it addresses all your ML ops lifecycle, starting from like acquiring data, preparing data, analyzing data, training the model, evaluating the model, deploying the model, and then tracking your model artifacts, monitoring the model. So this pipeline is built on top of Kubeflow pipelines and TensorFlow extended module. So basically, it allows you to build an pipeline, end-to-end pipeline, and then at the same time deploy the pipeline seamlessly. So that's the pipeline module over here. And finally, you have AI models. I will go into more details in AI models because some of the services are overlapping. And if you want more like a command line way of deploying your models and training your models, this is the AI platform models is there. But I just wanted to give a quick overview of AI platform in this video. In the next few set of videos, we'll be covering through all the artificial intelligence components that are available in Google Cloud Platform, and we will be going with hands-on demo. We'll be showing some of the features, how you can use it, and how easy it is for you to use it. In some cases, you just want seamless experience between your on-premise and your cloud. You want an hybrid cloud strategy where you want to train your model initially on-premise and then maybe scale it on cloud. All the seamless experience is possible with Google Cloud AI platform. So that's it for this video. Let's go into more details in the next video.